Oh, look what he's got in his hand.
Oh!
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome on in, everybody, and welcome into the Put It in the Book show. Looking a little weird here. We're going to ask you for some feedback on this as the show goes on. But
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I feel like I need to be closer. Like you're like so close, but I'm so far. But I don't want to be so close.
So far away.
What don't you know? What don't you know? What's to know? What?
I like it. I love it.
What's
like
to
that.
know?
I love it.
Yeah. See?
See?
It's simple. Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better?
That looks great. That's
Does it?
fantastic. It gets better
like that
every
even
time
better.
you change it. Every time you
know
change
what?
it just gets better. Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
This is
Wait a
the
minute.
best yet. There it
Hello,
is.
people. Hello.
There it is.
Hey!
Go!
We're having too much
is
fun
it
to
too
start the
early
show
for
based on what the
copyright
teams
infringement? Is it too early?
Yeah,
For
let's see.
copyright infringement.
Sure. First time getting sued, it's always the best.
Why'd Rodriguez get so small? Oh, there he is.
Oh, what's going on?
I feel like I have to keep on moving. No, but not stop for the music, but because
I don't know what he's doing.
everything's changing.
Must be the morphine.
All right. That's enough.
All right, we're here. We're live. We out here.
Okay. We're here
I
somewhere.
don't like this.
Oh, dude, I don't even
Listen,
know.
all
Whatever
right,
producer
welcome.
Joe wants to do is the best. Anyway, let's
You're the one
let's
who
not
said
take that.
I think we can deal with this
I don't
one.
want to fight 2 minutes into the show.
We'll say that for
Yes, I
later.
do.
We've been fighting for
Yes,
10
I do.
minutes. That's the problem.
Oh, look at this. Orientation settings are disabled while live. So guess what that means?
Oh,
We're
we're stuck
Stuck
here.
with it. No.
Even better. All right, let's reel this bad boy.
So
Keith's
it's
not
gonna
even
be a
here, and I
show,
got to
huh?
reel it back in. What's
Good
going on?
Lord.
All right.
Let's just test stuff right while we're on the show. Let's test
No, but
everything.
I think the other way is the way to go. This is there
Yeah,
we
yeah.
go. All right.
You don't even know.
Let's do it. Let's
Oh,
do this thing.
fucking earthquake.
Season 7, episode 8. Got plenty to talk about
Yeah.
as always. We wish
Mhm.
that there was some better news to talk about. But Rodriguez, what's going on with you
Listen.
down there, sir? How's life treating you outside of baseball? But I think we all feel the same way about
Listen.
baseball right now.
I have to talk about baseball. I don't care what you want me
All
to
right,
say.
there we go.
My life outside of
There it
baseball
is.
is fantastic. I got a great wife. I got beautiful kids, great grandchildren. I'm a happy camper.
Friends like Joe,
Listen,
where
now
can you go
see
wrong?
now. Why do I have to lie? I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to be truthful on the show. At least they'll know us for that. But this is how good my life is going. I went to that game that the Mets were up by 4, and Diaz came in and blew it.
We
I
should
was
save
there.
that. Wait, we should save the emotions.
I was there. Okay, that's
Yes.
how terrible it is. How can you
It's-
save the emotions? It's gonna be the whole show.
I know. I'm trying. I'm trying
I mean,
here.
come on.
Keith is not with us today. He's doing more important things. Apparently, there's more important things than this kind of stuff. Producer Joe is. If you knock too hard, something's gonna fall back there. Don't do.
There's a lot of stuff back there, though.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to knock in this vertical configuration. I'm not sure what'll happen. Things are already a little chaotic.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Yes. All right. So
All right.
whoa,
Don't make it hard for him. Don't make it too hard for him.
Oh, whoa. Family show, bro. Listen.
No, wait a minute.
Here's where I'm concerned here. Here's where I'm concerned. We're gonna do the. I'm gonna hit up Joe in just a minute to start the show with the video. How's the video gonna look? It's okay.
It's going to be cropped, and we're only going to see the middle third of it. It's going to be great and glorious. Wait,
better
let
be
me change
cropped
the
and cropped
orientation.
The
Oh,
best
that's
producer
right.
in the
I
business.
can't.
Can't believe he didn't know
Woo!
that.
Here we go. Here we go. We got an
Do it.
hour of this, boys. Buckle up. Buckle up.
Do it.
Are you crying? Are you crying?
Not so bad. Rodriguez shrunk. Honey, I shrunk to Rodriguez.
I don't know what to say.
There he is. All right. All right, we're back.
Nothing else I
All
can
right.
say about that.
Last we spoke to everybody out there. Well, it's been a little while longer for me. I don't even know what the hell you guys talked about last week, except for
We
some
talked about
derogatory
a lot of fun
comments.
stuff. Well,
Some derogatory comments about
you know,
hey, let's go
yeah.
Rangers.
No, about you. It was about you. It wasn't about the
Yeah,
Rangers.
I know. It's not
Don't-
nice.
Don't change the subject.
Baseball show.
Trying to infuse some life into the show. Marlin series.
Wait a minute. Well, what are you trying to say?
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
what are you
Man,
trying
the
to
Six
say?
minutes in-
Rangers
we're
are in the
6
Eastern
minutes
Conference
in,
Finals.
and you're trying to infuse life.
Wow.
Like this has been a
Dude.
dead show. This has been
Dude.
like
Oh, I'm
Wow.
talking about
Wow.
I'm talking about the
6
Mets
minutes in.
aspect of it.
I just want to point out that you're an
So
asshole.
stuck
Okay, go
up.
on.
This
ahead.
is true. This is
Yeah.
entirely accurate there.
Check.
I'm wearing a Kodai Senga jersey because somebody's got to wear one these days, right?
That's
all right.
acceptable.
So
It won't be
That's
him,
baseball.
not until the
That's
All-Star break.
baseball. That's good.
all right,
You get
Rodriguez.
credit for that.
Thank you, sir. Rodriguez.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
Kind of probably all thought that the Marlins series is kind of a get right series coming off that ridiculous stretch against the Braves and the Phillies. And first game, 8-0. Mets get housed down here. And then
That
the
could
Saturday
happen.
game. Yeah, of course. That
Saturday
could
game.
happen. Very unexpected. I guess depending on what
Dude,
if you're
these
pooping
guys,
milk. But Saturday,
listen,
talk about Saturday, Rodriguez.
these Marlin fans were quiet as they were just doing this whole. It was Cuban Day, so everything in the stadium was in Spanish. You order the food in Spanish. Everybody was getting announced in Spanish. Even the Spanish people were talking Spanish. Can you believe it? There was
Wow.
Spanish everywhere. So they had this Cuban thing going on. That's the only thing they had going on because they were getting trounced by your Mets. We were winning so handily, so easily every time. Every time they scored, we come back and score, whether it was the next inning or a couple innings afterwards. We had our foot on their throat, and then we bring in arguably when people say the top 5 closers in all of baseball, maybe the top 2, one of the top 2 comes in, and he blows a 4-run lead
Unbelievable.
in the 9th. Dude, my daughter was there, okay, with me. That was her birthday present to me.
Oh,
So check this out. She caught that play at first base where they had them check and stuff like that. The Marlins wanted to check and the guy was out. My daughter called it. He's out. She was screaming to every Cuban there. They were pissed. We were having a great Mets time, you know. She was a little bit much, you know, but it was in a good way.
that's what we are.
So, and we had to eat our own words. Thank you, Mets. Thank you, Mets.
That's bad.
That's what I should have had there. That's what I should have had there. I needed that after that game. I left there in shock. That was a terrible loss, dude. And then we're winning the third game.
Wait, can I just real quick? Diaz
No.
was really hopeful on that home run. Did you see how quickly he pointed up as if it was a pop up? Like,
Dude.
got it. He got it.
Dude, let me tell you something.
As soon as he hit it, I knew it was gone.
A missile.
Yeah, beam.
Missile. When I heard it come off the bat, I said, "Oh, forget it." I just put my head down and I waited for the 10 minutes of celebrating to stop. It was horrible, guys. Any Mets fan, you would want to lose your mind there because of this. It was really bad. The only thing that makes me feel better is that Diaz was crying.
That's
So at least he cried and he felt it. He knows how much he really felt that one, and he should have felt it. That was brutally bad, Diaz. I mean, damn, dude.
awful, and
Yeah, we're
brutally
in
bad on his
Diaz's
part,
mouth.
and what a terrible loss for the Mets.
It was
Just overall
deflating, dude. It was deflating, man. And then
Emotional damage.
a lot of it, producer Joe. That night, I was like in shock the whole night. I couldn't believe it. I mean,
It's
think about it,
brings you back to that
It-
that 2019, was it 2019?
it
where
brings me
he,
back to when I was a kid and they sucked. All the
Oh no, we
years
suck again.
of when I was a kid and they oh
Yes.
no, we suck again. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
That's it, exactly. That's what it felt
Joe,
like. That's what it
It's-
felt like. It felt like the 90s. And
It
Vince
felt like,
Coleman with
oh
the
my
bleach
god,
and the
it
water
felt
gun.
yeah,
That's
Vince
what it felt like.
You
Coleman.
see, the
Oh,
thing what I'm about to say is
dude.
only acceptable coming from a Mets fan. You can point to any decade, and there'll be misery. We don't have
You
to go
could
back
not be
to
more
the
right. You
90s.
don't have to go that far back.
But
But
don't you
when-
dare! If you're not a Met fan, that comes out of your mouth, come for you.
come out of your mouth. Mind your business and shut your freaking
Yeah,
face. You're
move
not
along.
a Mets fan. We can say it.
Losers.
But yeah, it is bad. It felt really bad. I mean, that he hit that ball so hard, Farace. I mean, live, if you see it live, he hit that ball so hard. I don't think the ball stopped traveling till it hit the stands. It was still climbing.
that
It
guy's
was a
always killed us too,
missile.
even as
Yeah,
a
but
dirty gnat.
How are you gonna throw things? How are you gonna throw a
No,
lefty power
no.
hitter a low ball? How are you gonna throw that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like he has a zone right here that you could get him. He's got his bad house right here. You could get him, especially if you throw 99. He's not gonna catch up to it right here. He's not gonna be able to power it out. So you throw him a meatball, a lefty meatball. Even I probably could have hit it. Probably. Even producer Joe could have hit it. Well, you're not exaggerating too much, right?
Okay, and then the Sunday game.
Which we should have won. So you really take 2 out of 3 from them, because honestly, we were in the position easily
In our
take 2 out of 3
distorted
from them.
world.
But it was true.
Ooh, too soon. Excellent. That's really good work.
He put thought into that.
He did,
I
and usually that's dangerous.
that was very good. Look at that. He's on point today, man. Producer Joe might get producer of the year honors right here.
we went there, huh?
All it takes is an emotionally devastating run from the Mets. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
Awful.
That's all it takes.
You know,
Hey, don't worry
if
about
you-
it. Keith will be back next week, rubbing his nose up producer Joe's butt, so he,
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah.
it'll be fine. He'll get
Yeah.
plenty
Then
of
everything
everything will be okay.
Whoa!
He wants
Okay,
to knock
everything's
things
good.
down.
Almost
Trying to
knocked
knock
shit
down-
over.
Trying to knock the Brooklyn Bridge down, man.
Don't
You
do
can't do that, producer Joe.
Yeah.
Here's
don't-
to
don't
Keith.
dare.
Feel better.
Yeah. Cheers,
Cheers.
douche. Raul says, "I will always love my Mets, but right now they are unwatchable, losing 2 out of 3." Oh, look at the comment right over there. 2 out of 3 against the Marlins, and then getting swept by the Guardians. What the hell is that about? I had to vent a little bit today. Yeah.
Listen, that's what we're
Hey.
here for, buddy. Vent away.
Friendly confines here. Friendly confines.
You can say anything you want about the Mets. Enjoy yourself.
All right, so they salvaged the last game of the Marlins series, and then just get beat in Cleveland 3 games.
How is that
Not
possible?
not much you could say about it.
No, I mean it was 3-1 the first game, right?
Yeah.
That's a competitive game. At the end of the day, it's a competitive game. And
They lost by a combined 6 runs in the series.
So they're a competitive team, and that's right now that's the best we can really say about them, and that's the truth, because that's kind of what they were trying to get on the field to begin with, right? A competitive
Right.
team that can play with the other teams, but
Stay within playoff striking
stay within
distance with
playoff
the wild
distance.
card.
We all got spoiled by that 7-game winning streak. All of a sudden,
12 out of 15.
We were winning the World Series. Look at us. We're going to show everybody and prove them wrong. We are who we thought we were going to be. We are what we hoped we were going to be. You know, we're competitive.
I don't think we were. I don't think we were on this show, honestly. I think we were a little bit more realistic than most of the other shows. We were still talking about them being a 500 team, a competitive, a playoff team. So, which is still what they are now. You know, I think we're better than that. I think we knew what we were talking about.
Ebbs and flows.
But yet it drives him to drink.
For sure. I want to read this post that Irv, big fan of the show, posted in the put it in the book show group a little bit earlier today. And kind of goes in line with what you just said, Rodriguez, about the competitiveness of the games. He put, they are losing these games by 1 or 2 runs. Some bad luck involved. Ultimately, errors and lack of hitting has sunk them this far, especially on this road trip. But they're still just 3.5 games back of a wild card spot, and they're starting to hit better since they changed the lineup last Saturday. We'll segue into that because that's one of our topics for today.
There you go.
With a little less bad luck and the vets playing better defense, they will be at least 500 in a couple of weeks. It ebbs and flows.
There you go.
And then he said, and rightfully so, I think that if we just look at this top 7 of the lineup, we'd be very happy if they would just do what they normally do. Lindor, Alonso, Nimmo, Martinez, Marte, McNeil, Vientos. That's like, if you just like us looking at that, that's solid. I mean, you can mix up the order a little bit, but those 7 guys leading your top 7 in the lineup, that's formidable.
Listen, they are, and then you're forgetting that Alvarez will be back within a couple of weeks, okay? Because he seems to be progressing really nicely.
Saturday.
So check it out. We have a good team. The problem is we don't have consistency. You have JD Martinez batting 300. You have Harrison Bader or Batter, however you want. I don't know how to say it. Bader. He's batting 280. That guy with that stiff swing.
Definitely overachieving.
Overachieving like crazy, dude. He has to bend his knees to hit a low ball. Do you realize that? Have you ever seen him bat? He bends his knees and almost drops to the ground and swings straight to hit that low ball. It's horrible.
Exactly. Not the way to do things.
But we got guys that are hitters, but they're not hitting all at the same time. Look at the big 3, the supposed big 3: Lindor, Alonso, and McNeil. Those are supposed to be core guys, like young veteran guys that should be leading your team. Lindor's barely batting 200. Pete is batting 220. I think Pete has picked it up the last few games, so I think he's starting to get a little better, but he's still way below average what he should be, average-wise. And you got McNeil, who's batting 245, and he's supposed to be a 320 hitter. So I mean, you know,
a couple home runs, gotta work on that golf swing.
What weren't they golf home runs?
Sorry.
Did you see them?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's all I need to hear from you. That's all. At least you're being truthful. But those guys are supposed to lead you. Everybody else is supposed to follow, and they're not doing it. You know. So offensive-wise, those 3 have to pick up their game, and the team will follow. I guarantee it. As soon as those guys are hitting, the rest of the guys will be will relax, be more comfortable, and then they'll all start hitting, except for JD Martinez, who's already hitting.
Yeah. Well, that stretch 12 out of 15, Pete was hitting. Lindor's that was the hottest stretch of his season so far, and so goes it.
And we were winning, right? And we were winning.
12 out of 15, 7 straight.
We got good pitching. You know, the thing with our pitching right now, Farace, and you know, I'm saying this to you. You tell me what you think. Is that we don't have a starting closer. Like, we don't have a pitcher that when he comes in and he's in trouble, he can just ramp it up to 97, 98 and get the guy out, get rid of the guy. We have guys that are throwing and looking for location and holding. They throw and they hold. They're like, oh, okay, I made it through another inning of no runs, made it through another inning of 1 run. They're like trying to get through 5 and 6 innings. But when they're aggressive, they're a lot better pitchers. You know, that goes without saying. When we were winning, these guys were attacking the strike zone. Their ERA was low because you're forcing batters to swing at
Quintana went 8.
No matter. Quintana went 8. Maneo, Sean Maneo was
Anaya
a
went
beast.
8,
You know, I mean,
or no,
that's
Severino went 8.
but we don't have that guy that when we need a 97-mile-an-hour fastball or a ball that just drops off the plate, that guy's on the injured list and he's not coming back to the All-Star break. That's the guy that sets the tone. You know, playing baseball is a lot about setting tones and sometimes playing a lot of mental games with the other teams and with yourselves at the same time. Just trying to psych yourself out and psych yourself up both at the same time. So, you know, I just think they'll get a hot streak, and our blood pressure will drop.
Yeah. Yeah. If you look back at an episode that we did like 3 weeks ago, our on the way out, whatever we do at the end, all very positive. Producer Joe said this is going to be an exciting summer. Our
that was
our
weird.
emotional
That was weird that
shifts
day. Yeah.
are very extreme. So
Well,
try to keep it
they're
even keeled. Look at me.
based
Well,
they're based on what's happening, right?
Wrong. It's going to be a
No, you're not.
It already is. It already is. But I mean,
Quite
look
emotional.
at what I said last week. Oh, you weren't here. What you weren't? Yeah, you weren't here. If you look at my closing comments last week, I said we love to run our team into the World Series every year in spring training and over May and June, and at the same time we love bitching when our team sucks balls like they do right now. I mean, we still love them and we enjoy it. As much as you don't want to admit it, you kind of enjoy hating on the Mets a little because it's like coming home. It's very comfortable. They've sucked for so long and so many years. It's like, here we are again. This is where we belong,
I would prefer to never have that feeling again, Producer Joe. I would,
something. I would love it if we talked about how much I miss that feeling.
That
I would love to talk about
there you
that.
Go.
I would
Let's
love
talk about that.
Well, right now I don't because right now
our time is coming.
Feels like Coleman and sorry.
Reel it back.
Let's reel it back in there, baby.
He's going down that well, man. He's not little Timmy's not coming out.
It's not going to be a good night. All right, so instead of having that ace, we're left with guys who are serviceable, but kind of like what you were saying before, that they're being conservative and in their pitching, and then you got a guy like Adrian Hauser who first of all don't even admit to this. He said he's been working for weeks on making his mechanics the same, and then proceeds to go out and gives up 6 runs. Tom, yes, feels more comfortable to be miserable and floundering than be fun and contending.
But guess what? But he was throwing 4 miles an hour faster.
Yes, he was.
So what does that tell you? It's not speed, dude.
It don't if you're a bad pitcher, you're a bad pitcher. He's not good.
He's not. I guess his control's not there. You could throw as hard as you want if you don't have control. I mean, you can't get down in the count and then expect your fastball to play. It's not going.
When you're not a strikeout guy and your fastball is going to be overmatched.
His fastball was at 94, 95. That's pretty fast. But if you bring it up in the zone, it's going to get smashed. They got to keep that pinpoint accuracy down low at the knees, corner to corner. And he just doesn't have that. So Peterson can't come fast enough.
Are you talking about Hauser or Diaz?
I guess I could be talking about both, right?
Yeah, I'm sitting here listening to you, and I'm like,
ouch!
You just described everything going wrong with Diaz. I mean, true or false?
I guess I don't have to say it again then. Thank you, Producer Joe.
All you got to say is ditto. All right, and then so schedule-wise, our schedule hasn't been the nicest to us, and is not going to be nice to us coming up next, as we'll get to in a later segment. But the Mets have now played 26 of their 49 games against teams above 500. And by the way, earlier in the season, when people were like, "Oh, the Royals are showing to be a good team this year," no matter what you think about Royals past. But the Mets are 10-16 in those games. Now, if you think about what our expectations were of a 500 team, That's not too bad against teams that are above 500. The guys ahead of us, well, I hate these Phillies with the best record in baseball, have played 6 games against teams above 500. 6.
So then
I threw
it
up in my
tends to
mouth.
reason why they would have the best record in baseball.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
you know,
And that
but
stupid Brian Hom sucks.
it's
Huh?
it's the
Ugh.
cycle, man. We'll get our chances, but we
They
have
got-
to
they got,
capitalize
like-
the Phillies did.
They
That's
got
the
7
difference.
guys that can go 8 innings. This is what's happening right now. Do you remember that cheap ass ex-owner of ours? Could have Zach Wheeler right now.
All right, listen, dude. I'm telling you, I want pitchers, man. I don't want throwers. I want guys that can suck it up and go 8 innings. Just like Quintana can do it. Quintana can do it, but he picks too much sometimes. He's too picky in that strike zone. He's just got to come in and be a natural lefty and throw that I guess it's like a two-seamer, like it just goes straight down and out. If he just throws a pitch like that to righties, dude, at 90, 91, it'll work.
Yeah, and because some of these guys are getting blown up now in some of these games, they're really nice early season ERAs are blowing up, and Quintana's over 5. Hauser, forget about it.
It's
don't
like
even mention him.
35. I think there was like a 15-point something ERA when Hauser and Carrasco pitched that day. Wasn't it? If you add up both the ERAs, like 15 runs.
Cookie was scared of us. Oh, I got an
Cookie.
injury right before playing the Mets, huh?
Cookie.
Huh? She's scared.
Cookie. Crumble. He's a crumble cookie.
Feel like we could have stolen one if Cookie pitched.
We should have.
Combined 6 runs in 3 games.
Dude, we played okay. I mean, we played okay, but not good enough to win as a visitor. You have to stay up by 3 runs into the last inning when you're a visitor at any ballpark, because most of the time the home team gets that last chance to come back, and sometimes they do. So you have to be up by 3 runs to withstand that type of stuff. It's just the way you should try to play. That's how you should try to play the game every time. Sometimes you can, but
Play to win the game.
I like Mendoza. I like Mendoza as a manager. If I'm being honest, right now, I like him. I think he's doing a good job. I think he's aggressive. He's not scared to take these guys out, and he's trying to win games and moving guys around and giving everybody a chance to perform. The players have to perform, and they have to, and it just has to pick up, man. Offensively, they have to pick it up. These 3 guys.
This is a great transition. It feels like we've been doing the show for a while. We know where we're headed here.
What you talking about?
Third base.
Wait. No, before you go to third base.
Damn you,
Go to
producer.
third base. No, I just want. I would like to comment on the Mendoza rating, if you will, through a quarter of the season. He's. I agree with Steve. He's pretty good. He's doing all right for a rookie head. Coach. He's doing all right. He's
a rookie coach, right? That's true.
Yeah, but I definitely will say I was very upset when he brought Diaz in with the 4-run lead. And the argument was there that he was warm already and you bring him in, but he had Diaz and Lopez that were both warm. And it is not, I guess it's traditional thinking of baseball, but it's no longer a save situation. You leave your closer, you leave him on the bench. You bring in someone else. Oh, we scored extra runs in the 9th. Sit back down. We're gonna bring in Lopez. They were both warm. They were both warm and ready. There was no reason whatsoever. This was before he had any crisis of confidence. When he brought him in with the 4 runs, kind of started
He was getting there though.
He had one of the blown save.
He had a problem before that. That's why he brought him in with 4 runs.
But but dude, you don't bring him in with 4 runs, or it's a recipe for disaster.
Nothing
to be gained. No,
you bring him in so he can cruise. So he's like Farace just said. He was starting to go down. He had just had a previously blown a save. His confidence was down. You're up by 4 runs. You bring the guy in, let him cruise through that 9th inning, get his confidence up, get his pitching count up.
By the second, third batter, by no
he
later than the third batter,
taken him out.
he should have been pulled after his three
That's
minimum
not what
batters.
I'm.
Pull him.
That's exact.
Um,
I'm not against you on there, buddy. I'm not
because
arguing that
we
point.
knew it. We knew it watching it. The announcers knew it, and Diaz knew it.
Dude, I could
He
see
couldn't.
it. I could
He
see it
couldn't
from
locate his fastball, and it was
Slider
disastrous.
was, or the
his
slider.
head and his body posture was hanging down on the mound. I could see it. He wasn't standing
So,
up strong, ready
shouldn't
to
have brought him
throw.
in. Should have pulled him out. But aside from that, I've been a big fan of Mendoza. He's doing all right. I'm still buying into the whole Stearns and Mendoza. I'm buying it.
It's been 2 months, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we have to buy into
Not
it.
even 50 games yet.
Yeah, I know, right? We're having, yeah, I know, right? 2 months. Good point.
Well,
It's like it's not 3 years down the line yet. Not yet.
yeah,
Let's
We're
hope.
not
no,
there yet.
you're right.
Oh,
Yeah,
and we only got 2 years of Buck, and one was 101 win season. So, Diaz's last 3 outings, the 13th against the Phillies, 1 inning, gave up 2 runs, home run, 2 walks. His ERA went from 2.30 to 3.24 there. Then again against the Phillies, 1 run in 1 inning, blown save, ERA up to 3.57. And the Marlins, a third of an inning, 4 runs, including that home run. Now his ERA stands at 5.50.
That's why he brought him in. That's the reason. He had those 2 bad outings, and he was like, "Let's shake this off, dude. The only way we can shake it off is to pitch."
So he's a 7th inning, 6th inning, low pressure situation guy for the next until he writes himself.
Listen,
until he starts gaining his confidence back.
He's not throwing as hard as he used to, and with the crispness. The ball's not jumping out of his hand. Okay, it's coming in at 97, but it's coming in at the flat 97. I mean, you could throw the same pitch you could throw the pitch at the same speed, but there's differences in the way the ball reacts coming off your hand. And his right now is just coming in flat, dude. It's coming in flat, and it's coming in at 96, 97. If it comes in flat at 100, 101, yeah, you might be able to get away with it. But not at that speed right now, especially when they know that he throws hard, and that's what they're waiting for. He's got to get his location, and he's got to get his fastball up.
And he's got to. I mean, it's not as simple as this, but go look at the video from his first 4 outings. His slider was snapping, the fastball was located. He was throwing up and into righties. Getting them all twisted and turned. Mets closer curse in full effect, says Tom. Oh, we got another Tom. It's the 3rd Tom.
Oh,
welcome in, Tom.
Tom. What's up, guys? I listen. It'll work itself out. All he needs to do is start repeating his motion. Get it down. Get it down. Get it down. Get it down. One little tweak here, one little hand. Hell, if he doesn't have to hold it by this seam, hold it by that seam. Next thing you know, the thing's exploding out of his hand. So it's baseball. But dude, I mean, blowing a 4-run lead, that hurt. You hurt me, dude. I was there. You hurt me.
Terrible. It was awful. Hey, Diana.
Hey, Diana.
Just that was just the worst. I will say
you had to be there. You had to be there and listen to it. Did you? I mean, did
and
you
have the Marlins fans around you?
Did you? Dude. You had to stay, right? I mean,
course.
you
I didn't leave. No, right. I stayed there.
What walking out had to be like a nightmare.
Walking out was horrible. They were doing
Producer Joe. What are you doing?
I'm trying to. I'm cutting open the wound and letting out the poison.
Deep, man. You pour that salt right.
It's fine. I lived through it already. I took it like a man. I came through it stronger, man.
Listen, we've all been at games down here,
and we've been there when we killed them. We've been there when we killed them too.
Especially when we were chirping. Oh, I can imagine. You've been to games with me. You could see what I would have been like with a 4-run lead.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh,
so obnoxious, yelling at every Marlin fan as they were walking out.
Every Marlin fan that dares to leave before it's over is going to hear.
They
from
hear
me
him
personally.
Every single one, no
as
matter
well
what
they
role
should.
he's in.
As well they should.
So it would have been really hurtful to you, Joey. You wouldn't have liked it.
I went to a game a really long time ago. A pro player. Remember what was that guy? Josh. Can't remember his name, But the Mets had a 3-run lead, and it was
The
Frankie
pitcher, Josh?
Rodriguez. No, Frankie Rodriguez was our closer. Josh, damn, he was a Marlin. Then he went to Minnesota also. I can't remember his last name, but anyway, Mets were up by 3. Marlins had the bases loaded, 2 out. This is a Pro Player Stadium, now Dolphin Stadium, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Joe Robbie, all that shit. And a buddy of mine that was there said, "All right, here comes a grand slam." Turned his back. This sumbitch hit a grand slam. Walk off. I don't even know what to do at that point.
What do? You just stay there stunned.
He turned around like Steph Curry hitting a 3. Turn around. Done. Joe Burrow throwing touchdown. Turn around. Done.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah,
I tried
they
to
hurt.
switch gears here a little while ago, but producer Joe stopped me. Third base.
Third base.
Speaking of-
Vientos and Baty.
wait, see now, there's no
There's no flow. There's
smooth
no flow. I
transition.
get
You know?
it.
Yeah,
No
flow.
continuity.
Yeah.
No,
He just
Leave it to
yeah,
producer Joe.
you
Keith,
know what?
Keith is not here, so Joe's filling in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fill the gaps, man. What are you gonna do?
So we had been talking about, like, Rodriguez
Joe's a
talked about
brick,
Mendoza, and one of those decisions that he needs to. There we are. Okay. There we are. One of those decisions that he needs to be a part of is third base. We got Brett Baty, who started off great, right? Then I want to say he hurt the hammy a little bit and has not been the same since. Don't know what happened in those 3 or 4 games. But Vientos is up, and Vientos got the lion's share of third base. Got even against righties, and he was like 7 for 16 with 2 home runs. And Baty is in trouble. My question to you, Rodriguez, is, I think we all agree with that part. But my question to you, Rodriguez, is at this point, do you make Vientos your everyday third baseman, and Baty goes back down one more time to see if he can stop pounding the ball into the ground and striking out at 40% clip?
Thanks for letting me know those stats, because those stats make a huge difference. Yeah, he's got to go down.
Man.
He has to go down, because if he's driving the ball into the ground, there's probably something with his instep as he comes in as a lefty. Which hammy was it that he pulled, the right or the left? Do you remember by any chance?
Ask producer Joe. He looks at that kind of stuff.
These nuts.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so it must have been the left. So you can't put any weight. You can't drive the ball, so you're going to hit the ball into the ground most of the time. Vientos took the demotion. He almost made the team, remember this?
Oh, yeah.
He almost made the team, and he went down because we got ourselves an older DH. But they sent him down, and he took the demotion and said, you know what? I'm going to go hit 300. I'm going to hit home runs. I'm going to destroy the minor leagues, and you guys are going to have to bring me up. And then when I come back up, I'm going to start destroying the major league. And it looks like his little new mustache and his little goatee that they have come in, I think they've given him the man. What are they, Joe? Okay, maybe he's asleep. He needs those man nuts, those man balls. They must have grown in somehow, man, because he's got that mustache and
They dropped?
he's smoking. They dropped. They must have dropped. So exactly.
There it
Those
is.
things, they drop, man. And the guy's ready to go. He's putting pressure on the team to let him play. He deserves it. He's playing, he's hitting better, and he's playing a decent third base. He's maybe not the greatest, not Mike Schmidt, not one of those guys, but maybe he could be. Let
He's
it play
been fine.
Daddy's
It's like,
got to go to the minors, dude. It's that simple.
I'm going to bring his name up. It's like JD Davis at the end of his Mets tenure. He's playing an okay third base.
He sure was. I mean, I didn't want to
Darren
trade
Ruff.
JD.
Oh
I
my
like
God,
JD.
Darren Ruff.
Darren Ruff. Oh, what a great move.
Terrible.
That was a horrible move.
Irv, I
Oh,
read your whole post from earlier. Gave you credit and everything.
Wow.
Ball drop
He's-
equals major league player.
The
Yep.
third man on the team now, this guy.
Yes. Well, Keith's
Good
not
job,
here.
man.
Producer Joe, I don't know what's happening.
Producer Joe will do something like
Dom
that.
says, I like
Something else.
Vientos, Baty, too inconsistent. See,
What
there's
did I miss?
twofold here. Nothing.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
You shouldn't have missed anything. You're supposed to be producing the
Nothing.
show.
You're doing a
Why
great
are you
job.
not?
I'm busy reading the stupid descriptions on the layout that I'm still trying to figure out that it won't let me change back to
Listen,
landscape.
Oh my
We're
God.
stuck. We're stuck in an hour of this.
this is fine, but it was
all right.
fine.
Just leave it
Okay.
like that. No
All
one's
right.
complaining. It's
All right.
okay.
Diana says I'm getting
all right,
motion sickness. You
all
just
right.
keep on moving her around.
You-
Okay,
you want-
Diana, Irv, Dom, Tom, what do you think? Raul, what do you think about the vertical layout here? Is it easier? Is it better? I don't know.
Well, there's only two of us.
Testing-
When there's three of
testing
us, we're
show.
not going to be able to use it.
Yes, we will. It goes 4. I think you go 4 of them, 4 deep. Get a little smaller. But we'll see how it looks. We'll test it out beforehand, and then we will not go live.
Just
Look,
stop
there it is.
talking.
Just
Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
See, it's not bad.
oh my God.
I don't know what
Okay.
producer Joe's doing.
I don't know. He's
Tom
he's
says,
he's playing
yeah,
on
we're
the show.
testing.
Well, I'm glad we're doing the show. let's just test. Let's
Tom
just
says
test while we're doing the
he's
show.
staring at us watching this like Carlos Beltran. All right, Irv
Oh
says it's fine with
God,
2 of us.
Carlos Beltran. Oh
Oh.
God, I hate
Barb,
that guy so much.
Barbara doesn't
sometimes.
like it. Mom doesn't
No.
like it. Not a fan.
No.
Not a fan. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we all agree. I feel like we all do that. Vientos has kind of like taken over this job, and well, I don't think any of us really thought that it would be JD Martinez and Vientos in the lineup.
At the same
Often.
time, yeah.
At the same time.
I thought, yeah. I mean, if they're hitting, they're in the line. The kid has a ton of power, and if you notice what he's doing now, he's not throwing that big looping swing that he had before. So he's
Right.
shortened the swing, and he's more to the ball. But he's a 6'4" monster. He hit the ball 420 feet one time. I saw it. It was a shot, man. The kid's got power.
Crazy. I don't want to get crazy. Right? Crazy.
However,
I saw, and I have not been able to find it. I wanted to see if I could find it for the show, but somebody did a side-by-side comparison of the compact power swing comparison between Vientos and Stanton, and it's very comparable in my eyes. And
So
they
think
showed
about it.
Stanton's compact power swing from the year that he hit, I think he hit, was that the year he had 60 home runs with the Marlins. So
57? Was it 57? I thought.
somewhere up
Okay,
there.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, Ron Darling compared him Stanton. Okay, but I saw a side by side, and I don't think it was on a SNY broadcast.
Mhm.
But anyway, it looks the swing is very similar. We hate Stanton from back in his Marlin days because he killed us every single year, especially at Shea and City. I mean, that's it. And so that's nice to see if he can remain consistent with that.
If
I feel like it's his now.
He's doing
At the moment, it's third base is his.
He's doing it. He's done it at every level. Did it now just in the AAA, and he's doing it now at the major league level. So let's hope that I cannot see what he wrote there. He must have wrote something, right?
Tom says, as a Mets fan, we will only get the Stanton that's on the Yankees. Yankees.
Tom, come on, man. Jesus.
He's right, though.
I mean,
right.
I can't even say he's wrong. I'm saying I'm hoping he's wrong.
Yeah, historically, he's correct. All right. The other thing that happened, and this, I feel like it gets blown out of proportion every time a player goes to their old stomping ground. A lot of people had an issue with the question was asked of Francisco Lindor of what he missed most about Cleveland. Now, this is a trap question, in my opinion. No matter what you say, what are you gonna say? The food? Oh, the New Yorkers will be like, oh no, New York food is the best. The fact of the matter is, they won a lot of games when he was with Cleveland. I don't have a problem with him saying that.
Well, you don't say that after your team has lost the last 175 games. You know, everybody's dying. Everybody's upset about your team. You're the current team you're on losing, and you say, "What do you miss the most about Cleveland?" I miss the winning. Oh,
okay. Well, what would you have said?
I won.
What would you have said?
Huh?
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Like, what do you say?
I would have said I miss my teammates, the ones that that I grew up playing with. I know a lot of people in this organization, and they were good to me. So
He did mention the
miss,
organization. He mentioned what's his name?
but I never
Oh, the
would have
GM or
said
whatever.
I missed the winning. I mean, are you seriously saying that you missed the winning with another team and you just coming off getting smacked around by the Marlins, dude? You're gonna say something stupid like that? You just got swept. You're gonna say something stupid? What's wrong with you?
The answer is yes. Yes, you are going to say something stupid. I'm
So
sorry,
I
guess
but
don't think
only
guess
it's
as your
what?
stupid.
Francisco.
It was. It was.
Well, my
It,
opinion.
it was.
My opinion
Yeah, I know it was your. I know it's your opinion, but your opinion,
is
unfortunately, right
wrong.
now is wrong.
I was waiting for that. All right. So I mean,
Ask.
producer Joe.
Okay. Ask 100 Met fans and see how many of them have your opinion.
I know
Ask
I'm in the
100 of them.
minority on that. I absolutely I agree with you. I'm in the minority on that. You see how far I've come as a person? We're not
So
arguing.
you actually said that you wait a minute. You didn't say you were wrong. You just said you're in the minority. What are you,
Right.
a racist? Talking about minorities? Don't worry about it.
Wait a second.
Reel it back in.
Reel it back in. All right. The last bit of it, I don't know. Remember, we touched on it on the beginning of the show or whatnot. Francisco Alvarez, going to
back?
take batting practice on Saturday, and then should go on a little rehab stint and have him back. Now,
Oh, that's another thing that we need, dude. We need catchers that can block the ball.
yeah. Well, listen, Alvarez even on the one knee.
Was much better than these two guys
Yeah.
are.
So
They're not
he
even
was
trying.
okay.
It's
So who are we getting rid of?
Narvaez is not even trying. Who do we get rid of?
Nito? Is it a money thing?
Well,
It's not a money
one's
thing anymore.
One's a righty, one's a lefty. One that's coming back is a righty. So who would you get rid of?
Well, I feel like Narvaez is completely useless
I think
at this
he's.
point.
I think he doesn't want to be there. He thought he was getting there to
Yes.
be a starter. And you know what? It's time for you to go because Nito's fine just sitting at the 25th spot on the bench. He don't care. You don't even have to call him. You tell him to be a bullpen catcher, Nito. Nito'll be happy. He doesn't care. Let him do
Not
it.
Varez. Herb says not Varez.
Not Varez.
Better be released when
No.
Alvarez comes back.
That's a good one.
So
I like that
okay.
one.
I feel
Who
like
said
there's
that?
always this catcher nickname stuff. McCant.
Well, they
Not
earn it,
Varez.
right? They earn it.
That's a lot of money.
Like for the next 15 years. So we
a lot of
should
money
be okay.
in those caca catches that we've had in the last few years.
Catching is not easy. It's the hardest thing to do in baseball.
Tools of ignorance. Huh?
You have
Tools
to
of
be a
ignorance.
moron. I caught.
All right, let's get
Tells you a lot.
all right, let's get into what's coming up here, schedule wise. Producer Joe's on it. Let's bring this back. Oh boy.
Look at that. Oh,
there
God.
it is.
Oh no!
That's
no,
like
no.
microscopic.
Okay.
Good
wait,
job.
Good
job
let me try it.
producing.
Nah,
Oh, yeah.
nope, that ain't working.
Everybody
No.
turn your head. Everybody watch the show like this. Everybody just turn your head.
Well, you know what?
Why not?
I
And just, hey,
Listen,
wow, that
we
looks
tried.
great. Wow, that's a fantastic. I could. You want me to tell you who's pitching?
let me do one of these.
Dude, that's like.
Whoa! How's that?
Is it one or
There
is
we
it
go.
two? One.
All
I
right,
can go
listen, one or two.
one game at a time.
Two.
One game at a time.
A or B?
Okay. All right. So we got the Giants coming in to play the New York Metropolitans. The Giants are 25-26. This is a winnable series. Some joker named Kyle Harrison, 4-1, 3.60 ERA, goes against Christian Scott, 0-2, 4.32 ERA. His second Citi Field start, I think.
I like him. He's got an attitude.
You see what certain somebody said in the comments. Stop covering somebody's child's face. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? I was waiting for you to comment on that. How do you like that, sweetheart? We'll take him out of the picture completely. All right? Is that better? How do you feel about that? Huh? Like that better?
Who are you talking to?
No, nobody. All
You
right, here
better
we
not
go.
be talking to his mom like that.
Next game. Next game. Next game.
Okay, next game. We got this
Okay.
going here. All right. Saturday, we got a 140 start, people.
Okay.
Jordan Hicks, 4-1, 2.38 ERA.
Oh my God.
Against Severino, who has come from a lower ERA, but again, like other Met starters, ERA starting to creep up, but he has 2-2, 3.48 ERA. And then
I'm happy with Severino. Very happy, man.
yeah, happy with Severino. I'm happy with the guy who's going on Sunday. Sunday's game for the Giants. You got Logan Webb, 4-4. He's not as dominant as he was last year. 3.03 ERA. Against Joe Manaya, 3-1, 3.11 ERA, and that's your weekend series. Mets taking 2 out of 3. Done.
2 out of 3. 2 out of
Joe?
3. I'm good with that. 2 out of 3. We have to take 2 out
I
of
was
3.
going to struggle with this.
I am struggling with this. This is your head and your heart. My head says we're going to win 1 out of 3. That's kind of been our MO. But our pitching says we should take 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. We're going to take 2 out of 3.
Okay.
There it is. All right, and then we don't unless on what you're looking at, Joe has any pitchers. No, for that next series.
No, that's why I took it off. It's all TBD.
And then here come the Dodgers. Dodgers at 33-19. Oh, they're having so much fun out there pretending to pinch hit for Shohei Ohtani.
He should be out of baseball.
I'm so annoyed.
He should
these
be
stupid
out
Dodgers.
Of baseball.
Stupid Dodgers. $16 million that guy stole, right? 17 million. Ain't they got another guy now too? I think there's another guy.
Another friend, another friend who was a gambler on the
on the team.
I think on the team, another gambler.
Didn't we take 2 out of 3 in LA?
Yep.
Yeah. Feels like 7 years ago though.
Yeah, feels like they're gonna come in and kick our ass to pay us back. To tell you the truth. I mean,
yeah, that could easily happen. I mean, look, the Guardians did it. What a stupid named team.
Tom says, got to get the kid to bed. Bobby Bonilla Day coming up soon, July 1st.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big celebration.
Wear the shirt.
It only gets better.
Celebrate good times. The Dodgers. Where we got the Dodgers? Dodgers are 33-19. They've lost 2 straight. I don't know who they're playing next. They're playing Cincinnati. They've only got a plus 77 run differential.
Jesus, that's terrible. Having a bad year.
On the opposite end of that, the Chicago White Sox have a negative 107. They're 15-35. Okay, just imagine being a White Sox fan and being a Met fan will seem a lot better right now.
You always.
There's things you got to do.
It's not always greener, You gotta suck it up. Just suck it up, Buttercup. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Farace. You'll be fine, Farace.
Everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna hover. Okay. All right, let's just get to our closing stuff here. Let's get up on out of here before we go. Rodriguez, what you got on the way out?
Don't give up yet. We could still take 2 out of 3 from these guys and turn this thing around.
Wait a second. Whoa.
Stop saying stupid stuff.
What's gonna happen with the Dodgers? We didn't do that.
Oh, I thought you didn't want to talk about the Dodgers. You said it was all TBD. I mean, wait till we know who's pitching against them. It doesn't matter. We're gonna 1 out of 3. It doesn't matter. You could pitch anybody. We'll take 1 game out of 3 because the Dodgers will be tired.
However,
that's it.
If we can figure some shit out and sweep that series, that could be what elevates us.
That would be a big pat in the back. I'll tell you that right now, man.
Remember a few years ago, couple 2-3 years ago, we were struggling. We went to Dodgers. We didn't beat them, but we played well.
We played well.
And then we took off. We
got
a little confidence builder.
Yeah. We should have confidence anyway. We've been in almost every game. I mean, we have a bad record, but we're losing those games by 1 or 2 runs. We're not getting blown out every game. So we're a competitive team. Same thing. We could reel off 10 wins in a row, and things will get a lot better. So let's go,
the Mets
run
differential for the year is minus 19 in 50 games. That tells you that you're in all these games.
that tells you that the game is being managed well and the players are playing decent. But you have superstars. You have two true superstars on that team, Lindor and Polar Bear. Those are true superstars. Those guys need to step it up.
Definitely. Producer Joe, what you got?
I think we split the next two series. We're gonna get, 3-3. I think we probably grab 2 from the Giants and drop 2 to the Dodgers. But yes, we need our superstars to lead, especially right now with the way the morale is in the bucket. They need to come out and play better, take a lead on the field, take a lead in the clubhouse, in the dugout. We need to see something out of these guys. This is when they're needed. This is part of what comes with the job of being a team leader. So, either way, let's go Mets. Either 7-game losing streak or 7 winning streak. Love to hate them. Hate
Rodriguez
to love them.
struggled. He's struggling right now.
Yeah, I wasn't watching the screen. Damn, I'm sorry, man.
Happened
I
a
went
couple
a
times.
little too long. What can I do? Sorry.
Not usually what she says to you. All right, so that does it for us this week. I think we go 3-3 through those first 6 games, and then we'll talk about this next week. But we got Diamondbacks coming in next week, and it's a nice long homestand if we can get it figured out. The team could use your support. Get your ass out there. Get to the stadium.
Come on,
Support
fill
these damn.
Fill up
these
the stadium. Fill it up. That's one thing too. We haven't been getting a lot of people into the stadium. We're looking a little light there, guys. Come on, Metsies. We're in Florida, but we represent.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
Representing up there, man. Let's go.
Diana says that she wishes that she was closer. I'm looking up how the weather's going to be this weekend. I want to make sure. Oh, come on, guys. 82 on Friday, 73 and sunny on Saturday, 76 and sunny on Sunday.
Oh my God!
Get to the stadium. Enjoy a beautiful game at Citi Field.
Come on, cheer for your Metsies. Let's go.
All right. As always, we'll keep you updated on what's going on with the Mets in the group and all that goodness. Until next week, everybody. Peace out. Let's go, Mets.
Let's go.
Put up the box.